they look like crap because they're in a really bad spot, and I'm a horrible welder, and I farm like a welder and weld like a farmer, but that's who I am. We today are going to start the process for the Fummins. We're gonna start putting some stuff back together. I got a little project back here that's really just gonna kind of, yeah, let me show you. So somewhere in the process, this was a work truck, and they have 3 pretty good sized holes that I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to weld. I'm gonna cut some deals. I got a hole saw. I'm gonna go cut some pieces out of an old bed, and I'm going to weld them in there as best I very well can, and clean them up, and then we're gonna do some other stuff, and I'm gonna do, hold on, I'll show you here too. So, in the process of being a work truck, there's 6 of these squash nuts in here, and they've got that cut up, and I think I'm going to take a little time and do a little cleaning up of these holes also. Also, I gotta clean up this mess. I gotta take that 4-wheel drive shift deal out. I know a guy that's got a plastic welder. I don't know if he can help me. Well, plastic weld some of them holes, fix this thing back up a little bit, because it was obviously a work truck for somebody somewhere. So I've got it going. Actually, it's dead right now. It's deader than a doornail. So I've got to do some fixing on that. Got to get it up and running and stuff, and then we're gonna do some. I'm gonna get it over there to the shop. We're gonna get it close to the welder. We're gonna get those things welded up. We'll get those holes welded up on the transmission tunnel. I've ordered a dipstick because I found an oil leak. I guess I didn't find it. It was leaking oil when I fired it up and was just running it with the front end facing down, and was watching somebody else's YouTube the other day, and they're talking about the dipstick leaking, and I thought, that dipstick is actually a piece of junk. So I ordered a new tube because the tube is also broke, the holder's broke, and I've ordered a new dipstick to go with it. So that'll be here soon. I'm gonna fix that. And all right, so like in typical fashion, I wasn't able to, it looks like crap, but what I was trying to do was fill those holes in. So what I did was put a piece on the bottom, and I just welded from the top. I was gonna weld them on the bottom, and honestly got looking at it going, might just be easier just to fill the holes in. So they look like crap because they're in a really bad spot, and I'm a horrible welder, and I farm like a welder and weld like a farmer, but that's who I am. So I at least sealed the holes up. You can, let's see. You can no longer see through those holes that somebody cut. That was my main goal. So the other thing I figured out in all this is they cut this back piece, which it does make a difference in noise. So I'm gonna have to buy me a new one of these. So in their haste to get all the equipment in here, they cut these. I wasn't thinking, and I got realizing that they literally had cut that out. So I'm going to see if I can find a new one of those and get it all put back in place where it's supposed to be, because it's all cut up, which covers these vent deals in the back, these little louver things in the back, which obviously will help prevent some of the noise and some of the windage that you get inside here. So there you go. And then a carpet kit would be a really great thing. So we're gonna see what we can do about finding one of those. Okay, one of the other stupid little projects I had to do was to try and figure out how to get this door to open up, and guess what? After fiddling around with it, I guess the WD-40 I sprayed all over it before it went to Washington must have done the job, because it now locks, unlocks, and now it works.
Yippee, yippee,
So I can put the door back together. Yay! Oh my gosh. You gotta sometimes just accept your little wins, right? Yeah, you gotta take your little wins with your, yeah, I'm happy. Oh my gosh. So Miguel and I got, okay, so you remember I took the Can-Am to Arizona, right? So I took it and we took it out, and honestly one day I took it out one round, and it started overheating, started giving me a fit. So I didn't really drive it again, but it's like I got it over here and Brent took it out and it was leaking water and everything. Miguel and I have been working pretty steady on it. I worked, before I left. I didn't tell you I went on vacation, but I went on my wife's vacation. Anyway, so we worked on that, and we finally got that done. It's our project this week. We're steaming a little because we washed it pretty good, but so Miguel and I have been doing this. Let me show you. So yeah, I'm steaming a little right now because we washed everything, and but I had it running for like 10 minutes now, and I have not hit hot. So we cleaned up, and we're gonna put all the pieces back together. We didn't film it because honestly, I didn't know what we were doing, but we had to, this is really weird. Can-Am is really, really weird. This is the radiator cap. The radiator's up here in the front. So in order to get the air bubbles out, you have to tip the thing up on end. On the front end, you gotta tip the front end. The front end goes up, and then you run the water back to the motor because the motor's back here. So you have to work the air bubbles out. Well, I didn't know that. Brent looked at it on the internet. We figured it out. And so that's one more project we got done this week. Got some of my stuff on my truck fixed. We got this fixed. It's back and running. We've got one of his four-wheelers fixed. I'm going to do we're gonna get a piece of we're gonna start doing some plastic welding. And I gotta repair some of these that are broke. He's got some broke pieces on his for his Sportsman and all that. So we're having a pretty good day. I don't know why that's still steaming, but we're gonna continue going down this road. Me and Miguel. I am working for Brent again, by the way. Don't know if I told you, but he did say he's got a little bit of work for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the work he's got. And honestly, you're gonna see a lot of Miguel, I'm thinking, because he's gonna be my partner. Okay, now the fan came on. That's what I was waiting on. So he's gonna be my partner for a while doing some stuff. And hey, so I'm working, I got money. Hopefully I got money so we can put in on that King of the Hammers build, because that's like the big thing. I gotta get my truck up and running, then we gotta do the King of the Hammers. So, all right, I'll get back. Oh man, I got part of the way through. We got the front seat out and we got thinking, I hadn't filmed this. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a carpet kit in, and because I think the carpet will help make it quieter because it's kind of a noisy truck, and it'll cover up some of those holes that I decided not to weld. So we're gonna put, I bought, $150 as a carpet kit. It's not a big deal. So yeah, so we're taking the seat belts out right now. I got most of the stuff apart. I wish I had help, but I'm not don't got help. So Miguel's my good help. He's good help. Wish I had extra help. I wish somebody knew what they were doing. That'd be nice. Got those holes all welded up. We're gonna blow it out good because our vacuum doesn't suck, which sucks, but our vacuum doesn't suck, so. Okay, that's our project. We made a bit of an executive decision and went ahead and decided to take the rubber mat out, only because I figured that, honestly, with all the rest of the stuff, it should be good. So we did go ahead and do that. So we're working on getting that all out. Lubricated all the nuts, I've lubricated all the studs, I've lubricated all the bolts. So hopefully it goes back together easier too. So, okay, keeping up with the times here, trying to figure out what we got going on. We're making her happen, learning all sorts of stuff, actually, how this stuff comes together and comes apart. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun putting it back together. So we had a shop cleanup day after we got my truck out. Oh, I didn't show you. We got the seats in, but I gotta do a lot of refitting because I put the front seat in the back seat, which is not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to take the hardware off of that seat. So there's Miguel right there. We done some cleaning. We're gonna do some work on four-wheeler. I got a project I'm gonna start for you guys that it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big deal. But yeah, so we did a little bit of shop cleanup so we can move around finally. Put my toolbox, mine's the black one back there. Brent's got red toolbox we're gonna try and find the keys for and put some of his tools away. Because honestly, we got tools strung from heck to breakfast. We got tires. Those are gonna go out in the trailer for storage, but we got stuff going. So hey, we are making progress here at the how would you call this? This is S&K Workshop, but it's also Brent's shop. It's not even my shop. So this is where I work and this is what we're doing. So making it look nice.